I am in your debt.
Formalities are unnecessary. Please proceed to the shuttle bay for immediate evacuation. Captain, I must mention that many of these crew members appear to be Vulcan.
Your point.
With fewer than 10,000 Vulcans remaining, I question the logic of placing them on any type of experimental power station.
I question putting anybody on this thing, Mr. Spock, Vulcan or not.
Agreed, sir. Be a way to disable that laser. Captain, the anomaly and the failure of this station are most assuredly connected.
One catastrophe at a time, Mr. Spock. Doesn't sound good.
Captain, I would not advise stepping into that scanner.
No other way around, Spock. I'm Captain Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have a shuttle ready for your evacuation.
While we appreciate your assistance, our captain and many of our top scientists are trapped in the transporter room on the other side of the station. We cannot simply abandon them.
Any suggestions, Mr. Spock?
If we were able to reach them, Mr. Scott may then be able to obtain a manual lock on our positions.
I'm afraid that may prove impossible. All interior passages are blocked.
The suits hold up out there?
With the solar shield failing, direct exposure would mean certain death.
Well, I hate certain death. Spock, let's try to avoid direct exposure.
Captain, I will offer whatever assistance I can over your communicator. But again, I fear that these efforts...
Yeah, we get it. Certain death. Any other words of advice?
Try to live long and prosper.
We should engage mag boots now, sir. The solar collector is failing. We must avoid direct exposure.
That suit is gonna melt off your back. Get into cover, Spock.
Captain, we should stay in cover until it regenerates.
Got it. Wait for it. Go, now. Quick, behind those barriers. It's getting hot out here.
I am uncertain how much more exposure our suits can handle. Captain, stay in cover.
Whose idea was this anyway?
I believe it was yours, sir.
Right. Oh!
combined efforts might open the door. Lieutenant, we have reached the station's core. We seek whatever further assistance you can provide.
The only way forward is to shut down the core's rings. To do this, you will need to work together. One of you must scan the control console to stop the ring. This will allow the other person to engage the locking mechanism. Commander, I must warn you, a manual shutdown under these circumstances is highly risky.
Gotcha. We should split up.
I have located the control console. I believe I can scan it to stop the ring. Captain, now would be a good time to shoot the locking mechanism. Success, Captain. We must repeat the maneuver for the remaining rings.
We need to split up if this is going to work.
When the ring is stopped, that break is exposed.
Another one down. Just one more ring to go. This place is falling apart! I've stopped the ring. Spock, shoot the lock. Find some cover, that's an order. Quick, behind those barriers. That worked. Let's keep moving.
Captain, we should stay in cover until it regenerates. Take cover.
Find some cover, that's an order. Great, no cover.
I believe we may be able to open those vents. Perhaps our phasers will work.
Worth a shot. It works! Keep shooting out those vents!
Our attempt was successful. Captain, stay in cover.
Find some cover, that's an order.
Captain, wait. This one is still alive.
Quick, let's get him inside.
Captain, life support is now at 4% and failing. Transporter is still unable to obtain a reliable signal.
Let me worry about the transporter. Just get your people ready to beam out. What are you waiting for?
I was speaking to my captain.
It's all right, Commander. Do as he says.
Aye, Captain.
Ah, Captain. I don't believe we've met. So, how do you two know each other?
We were classmates back on Vulcan.
Just classmates?
I realize this may be difficult for you to understand, Captain, but on Vulcan, relationships between the sexes do not automatically imply an intimate past.
Another reason I'm glad I'm not a Vulcan.
I've got manual lock, Captain. Ready and waiting for transport.
See? There's always a way. After you, Captain.
I will not leave this vessel until my crew is safely out of danger. As a captain yourself, I'm sure you would do the same.
I like this one.
There are few that you do not like, Captain. Prepare to energize.
Thank you. The station's not going to hold.
We gotta get back to the shuttle. Run! Keep moving!
I do not think this station is salvageable, Captain.
Oh, you think so?
There is no time to stop.
No time to watch the sunset. Run!
A simple solar flare should not have caused the loss of power to your station. Do you know the origin of your vessel's malfunction?
It did not malfunction.
Didn't appear that way to us.
That station was used to harness the energy from the binary stars. However, all of the station's primary controls were operated from a base located on a nearby planet.
What planet?
We are calling it New Vulcan.
So it is true.
Spock, as you know, after the destruction of Vulcan, we have been searching for a suitable planet to rebuild our race. New Vulcan seemed perfect. However, a project of this magnitude would have taken generations to complete. In order to speed up this process, we created a device called the Helios machine.
Your station was to harness the energy from the binary stars to power the Helios machine located on New Vulcan.
Precisely. 2 days ago, and for some unknown reason, the power to our station was shut off. Without power, our station could not withstand the gravitational pull of the stars.
What moron would shut down the machine if they knew this would happen?
That moron would be Sirach.
Never heard of him.
Sirach is Tamar's father, and a great mentor to myself and the Vulcan people.
Sorry?
Why would Sirach shut down power to your station? He must have been aware that doing so would be catastrophic for you and your crew.
Unfortunately, the Helios machine may have caused an anomaly.
An anomaly. This just keeps getting better. We need to get to the bridge. Mr. Chekhov, tell me something.
It is highly unusual, sir, but I believe it's some kind of rip in the actual fabric of space.
I must request permission to join you, Captain.
Spock, are you sure that's within protocol? I mean, maybe we should just send Scotty and some recruits.
Captain, I hope the importance of New Vulcan is not lost on you. Our people cannot afford another tragedy. This planet is the best hope for our race to prosper.
Noted.
Then you should also note that having a Vulcan as a member of your away team would be essential to the success of this mission.
And I am the only one on this ship that has ever been on the surface of New Vulcan or has experience with the Helios machine.
All right. Great. Now there's two of you guys driving me nuts.
Transport ready, Captain.
My phaser, Mr. Scott?
I've put some wee modifications on it just like you asked. I've been working on some other options too. I've got phase cannons, photon disruptors...
Any further out and I'd be back in Iowa, Mr. Scott.
Sorry, sir. Too much interference. I had to drop you outside.
Kind of quiet around here. Is that normal tomorrow?
Negative, Captain. For some reason, the highest security protocols have been enabled on this door.
Can we hack it?
Possibly, but you will have to work together to beat the encryption.
Let's see just how strong their security is. Commander, I need your help with this system.
Captain, the system seemed to have been purposely shut down.
I can provide assistance.
Tamar, can you operate all the systems from here?
Yes, I helped build and design... Captain, if you are implying that I should stay behind...
Tamar, we may need your technical assistance should things get...
Unfriendly?
unpredictable.
But my father...
When we find him, you'll be the first to know.
I will remain in constant contact.
Thank you.
Captain, shall we proceed?
After you.
I believe we have a problem.
Really? You can't make that jump. So much for your superior Vulcan abilities. Let me see what I can do.
A more expeditious solution would be appreciated, Captain.
Looks like you lost the bet.
You do realize that gambling is frowned upon by Starfleet.
Spock, most of what I do is frowned on by Starfleet.
Indeed. They are dead, Captain.
See that? I did.
Look out! There's more!
Please, stop me! Help me! I cannot stop this! I cannot control what is happening! It is forcing me to do this! I have lost all control!
I would advise that you attack the enemy now, sir.
That guy wasn't right in the head.
I am relieved we were able to spare that individual's life.
Me too. Let's keep it that way. Stun only from this point out. I think he's been poisoned.
Scans show numerous toxins in the adrenal glands and bloodstream. Another disturbed individual.
We gotta take him out, but remember, stun only.
I would not have it any other way.
Who is there? Can you help me?
Are you sure you want to touch that guy?
A mind meld is our only option.
Anything?
I have never encountered this before. His mind has been corrupted. Also, I now know the code to that door.
Enterprise, we have injured. Prepare to transport.
Aye, sir. Everything all right?
Captain, I am detecting several Vulcans behind this door, but their readings are erratic.
May I suggest setting our phasers to stun? After all, they are Vulcans.
Please, do not shoot back! I am not in control!
Let's find this Sirach guy and get the hell out of here.
Interesting. Officer.
Quickly, come in.
Osavensu.
Spock.
Sirach, I am relieved to see you unharmed. This is my commanding officer, Captain Kirk. Captain, this is Sirach.
Pleasure.
And Tamar.
I am here, Father.
Tamar, I am pleased to hear your voice.
Now what the hell is going on down there?
We have been attacked. Creatures of an unknown origin. They emerged from the rip not long after it appeared.
What creatures?
We have only been able to decipher that they call themselves the Gorn. Spock, we cannot allow the power of the Helios machine to fall into their hands. It would be catastrophic.
How would they be after the machine?
They could use it to create rips anywhere in the universe. They would be able to attack without warning.
Where's the machine now?
Further underground, in the colony's deepest labs. I have secured all entries into the lab to prevent the device from falling into hostile hands. Tamar, are you able to provide additional assistance?
I can open the fire door that leads further into the labs. After that point, I will no longer be able to assist them.
Your guidance is all we ask.
Then I advise caution. There are likely to be more infected Vulcans up ahead.
Got it.
approaching a disabled door.
We'll force it open.
Your success is unlikely. The structure of this door is designed for containment. It may be possible to restore power using a spare power cell. I will mark the location of the power cells on your tricorders.
If we move quietly and maintain a low profile, we should avoid detection.
Captain, if you must dispatch them, please be merciful.
Understood.
Keep hiding. Your survival depends on it.
Establishing here is the first step towards restoring what was lost when our homeworld...
Stay down. Don't let them see you.
It was wise to suggest a planet as far from the neighboring systems as possible. That distance gives us a measure of protection as our colony grows. But Spock does not know about the Helios device. We need its power to terraform the planet. But I know that Spock would oppose us using such an unproven and dangerous technology. We have been able to keep the existence of Helios a secret from all but a select few. I can only hope it stays that way.
To kill you!
One of us can get behind that guy and take him out before he notices?
Most certainly. Dr. McCoy, have you been able to ascertain the nature of the Vulcan's infection?
There seems to be high toxin levels. Origins unknown, but we'll continue to investigate.
Bones?
You're breaking up. I can't hear you. It's deep underground.
Lost them.
It appears we are now completely on our own.
Friendlies. Use stun. That's an order.